Even though it's technically the oldest pickup in the class, the Toyota Tacoma will keep on trucking into 2024 and hopefully well beyond. The Taco retained its title as the best-selling midsize truck in America last year with over 237,000 units sold, nearly 150,000 more than the next best Chevrolet Colorado. For 2024, Toyota promises to keep things fresh with an updated iteration of its bestseller. The new Tacoma will have sharper looks and more tech, while it reportedly could lose its V6 entirely in place of a turbocharged and hybrid four-cylinder instead. But we'll know more for sure when it officially debuts later this year. For now, here's everything we do know about the upcoming 2024 Toyota Tacoma. We think the Tacoma will enter a new generation for the 2024 model year. We currently only know a few things for sure, such as the fact it'll ride on Toyota's new TNGA-F architecture, which is a body-on-frame platform that also underpins the new Tundra and forthcoming Sequoia and 4Runner. We also have an artist's illustration that suggests what a new Tacoma TRD Pro could look like. If the Tundra's new design is any indication, its little brother will have a similarly familiar grille, lighting elements, and distinctive fender bulges. We expect to learn more about the new Taco next year and believe it might debut as a 2024 model. The new Tacoma probably won't look all that different from the current version. Patent images filed in Brazil show a moderate makeover that maintains the truck's iconic rugged good looks but adds hints of Tundra DNA throughout. The sharper headlights and taillights are the most apparent carryovers from the bigger Tundra, with a slightly larger grille design affixed on the front end and what appears to be more cladding over the bumpers. We pinged our rendering artist to help bring the 2024 Tacoma to life, which are the images you see above. This rendering even sports a special 30th anniversary livery, given that next year marks 3 decades for Tacoma in the US. The Tacoma deserves a new powertrain. While it's currently the only mid-size truck that's available with a manual transmission, we'd like it to stay that way. Its 6-speed automatic transmission is clumsy and obsolete compared with those in competitors such as the GMC Canyon and Nissan Frontier. The outgoing Tacoma offers an anemic 4-cylinder base engine and an optional V6 that's less powerful than every other V6-powered rival, including the often derided Honda Ridgeline. We expect Toyota to package the new Tacoma with a turbocharged 4-cylinder, potentially the 2.4-liter from the Lexus NX350 that makes 275 horsepower and 317 pound-feet of torque. That engine pairs with an 8-speed automatic. As with the new Tundra, the Tacoma might be offered with a hybrid version of its V6 powertrain. The midsize truck will still utilize the body-on-frame construction, but we expect it to lose its rear leaf spring suspension for a more modern coil spring setup that should improve both its ride and handling. Tacoma's interior is poised for a big makeover. Spy photos show a fully redesigned steering wheel and a new shifter moved closer to the driver with a now electronic parking brake. The dash also appears to be completely digital with a larger touchscreen and a new corresponding instrument cluster screen. However, much like its exterior is expected to draw inspiration from the larger Tundra, so should its interior. That suggests chunky, tough styling elements, nicer materials throughout, and modern features. We expect the truck to continue to be offered with an extended cab and a crew cab as well as a short and long bed option. We only hope the back seat in the new truck is roomier than the current crew cab's cramped accommodations. On the infotainment front, we expect the 2024 Tacoma to switch to a larger and more contemporary setup. That likely means the current 8.0-inch touchscreen will be replaced by something bigger, possibly even the 14.0-inch touchscreen inside the new Tundra. Along with some new features, we expect the new Tacoma's infotainment center to continue to include Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and a Wi-Fi hotspot. Toyota will use the same TNGAF architecture for the Tacoma that underpins the Tundra, which will likely give the Taco a bit of a growth spurt. Although, it's expected to still be more than a foot shorter than the Tundra overall. The new platform also means the midsizer will likely shed its leaf spring suspension for a more modern coil spring setup. We know that the TNGAF platform can support electrification and that the company has plans for EVs down the line. But Toyota hasn't indicated whether or not there will be an all-electric version of the Tacoma with this generation, even though we've already essentially seen the prototype. The changes underneath the 2024 Toyota Tacoma isn't limited to its platform and chassis. The current Gen 2023 Toyota Tacoma comes equipped with a leaf spring suspension in the rear, which is expected to be upgraded to a coil-sprung setup with the redesign. This translates to a broader range of suspension movements and a drastic improvement in the handling and ride quality of the truck. Overall, the upcoming redesigned Tacoma could be a larger, cozier yet more agile midsize truck with more available engine options and trims to choose from. We saw this as an opportunity to visualize what the 2024 Toyota Tacoma will probably look like in the flesh as opposed to a black and white drawing. We commissioned Abimelech Design to take a look at the patent and create a rendering of what a production 2024 Toyota Tacoma could look like. The styling is certainly on the milder side, but that is likely to leave room for more aggressive TRD variants. One of the most noticeable exterior changes are the more angular fender arches with venting, which is something we noticed on the EV concept truck as well. Toyota specified that the AAP program would offer accessories such as rooftop tents and camp refrigerators for overland vehicles, while the products intended for rock crawling include high-performance fog lights, air compressor kits, and rock sliders. While all of these accessories are produced in association with aftermarket brands such as ARB, Go Rhino, and Yakima, they will bear a Toyota part number, which makes it possible to order them directly from dealerships.